Welcome to Quality Branding Hub. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. Today also I'm going to discuss about a very important topics in the construction and the quality control. That is change management. See, in the construction, the change is inevitable. So during the change, how you can manage the quality control, because in every project is obvious that there will be a changes. So during the change management, how you can manage the quality control, in today's video I will show you in step by steps how you can manage that one. So stay tuned until the end to get the full information. And if you are new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. So without wasting time, let's jump into the subject, that is quality control and change management in construction. How to maintain quality during change. It is a challenge because you have already prepared the document, you have already prepared the process, everything. Now the client has changed some things. So how you will incorporate the changes into your quality control system, that is the key for the success during the change management. Now, why this topic matters? In the first phase world of construction, change is constant. Changes in design, materials, vendors, or timelines. But what happens to quality when it change hits the site? In today's video, I will discuss each and everything about this. So for that, first you need to know what is quality control in construction. So what is the definition? Quality control is the process of ensuring that construction's work conforms to defined standard codes and client requirements. Quality control is nothing but whatever the product you are delivering, that should be as per the client or consultant requirement or the project requirement. Suppose you are in the market and you want to buy a red shirt, and you have the color, you have the design, everything, and if you or your shopkeeper is given that same quality, that means the quality has maintained. If not, that quality is not maintained. So it is again the requirement of the end user. Here end user is the client. So as per the end user, you need to deliver the product. So that is become the quality control in construction. So what is the key QC activities? That is a material inspection, process supervision, testing, that is non-DT, cube, third party, or whatever, and documentation. So what is the code followed? There are different codes we need to follow. The first, for the quality control, we need to follow ISO 9001, ISO 456, ISO 383, and ISO 14001. So these are all that you need to follow for the quality control in construction. And what is our motto? Doing things right and every time, and do it in the first time. Because if you are not doing the quality at the first place, then there will be a cost of quality, and it is not on the cost, that it's also about the time, and it's also about the reputation of the organization. So doing the things right and every time, that is the motto of the quality control in construction. Now you need to know what is the change management in construction. See, what is the definition? Change management is the systematic handling of any modification in design, process, or scope during the project's lifestyle. So during the lifestyle, if anything is changed or is modified in design, process, or scope, that become the change management, and it is inevitable. This change is always in the projects, be it in the process, be it in the scope, be it in the timeline, whatever. Now what are the types of changes can be? That is a design revision. Now it's obvious that design will be changed. What is the tender drawing and what is the GFC drawing, and again as per the project requirement and as per the guidelines, there may be changes. So design revisions, that is a column or relocations, beam relocation, whatever it can be happen. Then material substitution, that it also can, whatever you propose a material, maybe this material is costly or this material is not available during that time, but what you will do, you will stop the project? No, you need to find out the alternative material for that. So material substitution also is a change. Then vendor changes. So what is happening? Maybe one vendor is working and he is not capable enough to handle the projects or deliver the project as per the timeline or as per the quality, whatever. So you need to change the vendor. That also a change management during the construction. And construction method shift, that is a manual or mechanized, or so that also the process change, that also can be happen during the throughout the construction or during the projects. And what is the tool can you use for that? That's the change request form, method statement, revised drawing, client approval. So these are the change management in construction. So a change is not just a drawing update, it's a ripple through your entire QC plan. So if the drawing is changes, if the vendor is changes, so everything you need to incorporate into your QC plan, and accordingly you need to work. So I understand what is quality control in construction and what is the change management in construction. Now, relationship between QC and change management. So क्वालिटी कंट्रोल हम क्या है जान गया, चेंज मैनेजमेंट क्या है वो भी हम जान गया. नाउ व्हाट इज द रिलेशन, ये दोनों के बीच में क्या रिलेशन है. एंड फर्स्ट वी नीड टू नो व्हाई इट इज क्रिटिकल. Changes affect structural safety, durability, and compliance, and also it affects the timeline. And QC process must adapt immediately to reflect new changes. Now, क्या होता है ना जी, as per the client requirement or as per the guidelines, maybe the government has changed some rules. That maybe they said in the mixed design you need to incorporate GGBS or fly ash certain percentage. Suppose it was 30%, now they have increased to 35% minimum. So what you need to do, that all the things you need to incorporate. So that is also a change management. So आपको मिक्स डिज़ाइन चेंज करना पड़ेगा, आपका मिक्सिंग प्रोसेस चेंज करना पड़ेगा, तो आपका क्यूरिंग प्रोसेस चेंज करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि GGBS सबका ज़्यादा हो गया. So that all you need to incorporate into the quality control process. I can take an example that if steel grade changes from 500 to 550, tensile test and lap length calculation must change because everything will be changed. So if tile adhesive is upgraded, the curing and workability test differ. See, as per 15477, there are 5 types of tiles adhesive. Now, if you are changing the tiles adhesive, the acceptance criteria will be changed. So your testing acceptance criteria change, so test process will be changed, test requirement will be changed. Now you need to incorporate everything in between your ITP or the method statement or the inspection test plan or the checklist, that everything you need to incorporate. So change without updating QCC is recipe for failure. तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, जब भी आपके पास चेंज मैनेजमेंट आया, कुछ चेंजेस आया, इमीडिएटली आपको जो रूल्स और थ्रू आउट द ये आपको जॉट डाउन करना पड़ेगा जे इसके वजह से हमको क्या क्या मॉडिफिकेशन और रिविजन करना पड़ेगा इन द क्वालिटी कंट्रोल. एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू नीड टू change the quality control plan. So change with updating QC is a good a recipe for the success, and change without updating QC is recipe for failure. So these are the relation in between QC and change management. Now key challenges during the change implementation. So क्या होता है ना, आपने सब कुछ प्रोसेस फॉलो कर दिया, everything is set up. Now the client or any means it has been changes. Now what is the challenges you can face during the change management? That QC team is not informed. क्या होता है कि मान लो कि चेंज कुछ आया प्रोजेक्ट के मैनेजर और प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर के पास, तो अगर वो डाउन द लाइन आपके पास नहीं आया एज ए QC इंजीनियर और आपके पास भी आया, आपने इसको साइट लेवल में कम्युनिकेट नहीं किया, तो क्या होगा, आपका जो ऑलरेडी प्रोसेस है उसमें काम होगा, बट दैट हैज़ ऑलरेडी बीन चेंज. सपोज आपका जो ड्राइंग्स है दैट इज़ अ रिविजन 1 ड्राइंग, नाउ द क्लाइंट हैज़ चेंज टू इनटू रिविजन 2. तो क्या होगा, आपने रिविजन 2 अगर साइट में इशू नहीं किया तो रिविजन 1 में जो काम हो जाएगा एंड दैट विल बिकम द प्रोडक्ट नॉन कन्फर्मिटी. सपोज द क्लाइंट हैज़ चेंज और द कंसल्टेंट और द स्ट्रक्चरल इंजीनियर चेंज द grade of concrete from M30 to M35, but it is not incorporated to the QC team. तो क्या होगा ना, the mixed design will not change. अगर mixed design change नहीं हुआ तो M30 grade of concrete आ जाएगा and again it's the product non conformity. So root cause is poor communication. तो आपके पास क्या करने का है, जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट आएगा आप उसको चेक करने का है ये इसकी वजह से कौन सा एरिया इफेक्ट हो रहा है और कौन सा पर्सन इसके लिए इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, तो उनको आपको ये डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट करना पड़ेगा, डॉक्यूमेंट इशू करना पड़ेगा. देन डिले इन अपडेटिंग एन ITP ए चेकलिस्ट अगर डिले हो गया तो क्या होगा ना, जो पुराना चेकलिस्ट पुराना आईटीपी का है उसके हिसाब से काम होगा और प्रोडक्ट नॉन कॉन्फॉर्मिटी अगेन आ जाएगा। तो क्या होगा, नो रिवीजन कंट्रोल, तो आपको कुछ रिवीजन कंट्रोल नहीं हुआ। सपोज आपको जैसे हमने एग्जांपल दिया था कि रिवीजन 1 आ गया, स्टिल पीपल आर वर्किंग ऑन रिवीजन 0, बट इफ यू आर नॉट issuing revision 1 to the side, then again the product non-conformity will happen. And again, here it is a case, when you are issuing the revision 1, you have to get it back the revision 0, otherwise again the mix match will happen in the drawing and somebody will do the drawing in the revision 0 and again it will be not as per the revised drawing. So that change product non-conformity will happen. So during the change management, proper documentation or proper submission or proper issuing the document to be in proper. Then rework due to unclear scope, इनकम्प्लीट चेंज अप्रूवल। सो अगर ऐसे हो गया कि आपका चेंज हो गया पर आपने उसको नहीं किया तो रीवर्क करना पड़ेगा। देन मिस अलाइनमेंट बिटवीन डिज़ाइन एंड एग्जीक्यूट इन एडुकेट ट्रेनिंग, आपने सब कुछ बनाया, एवरीथिंग आपने चेंज मैनेजमेंट में किया, पर ये आपने वर्कर लेवल में जो काम करेगा उसको तक आपने इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं किया और उसको जाके आपने समझाया नहीं कि ये चीज़ चेंज हुआ और ये चीज़ करना पड़ेगा, तो उसमें क्या हो जाएगा, अगेन आपका प्रोडक्ट नॉन कॉन्फॉर्मिटी हो जाएगा। तो दीज आर द की चैलेंजेस यू विल फेस ड्यूरिंग द चेंज इम्प्लीमेंटेशन। सो these are the solution also I have given, so do that one, your project will be as per the requirement. So even a small untracked change can lead to crack, misalignment or rework, so don't ignore any small changes. So any changes is coming, if it is a small one or the big one, do the root cause analysis, what will be effect for these changes, and accordingly align your QC procedure and everything. Now step by step QC process during changes, तो आपको क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा, फर्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई द चेंजेस, हु रिक्वेस्टेड इट, व्हाई एंड व्हाट्स द चेंजिंग। सो चेंज किसकी वजह से हुआ, क्लाइंट की वजह से या मटेरियल चेंज की वजह से या वेंडर चेंज की वजह से, एंड व्हाई इट इज चेंजेस, क्यों चेंज हुआ। सपोज द मटेरियल इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, तो आपको सब्सटीट्यूट मटेरियल देना पड़ेगा, और एक ग्रेड ऑफ स्टील हैज चेंज, क्यों, द डिजाइन हैज चेंज, तो आपको रूट कॉज जानना पड़ेगा। एंड व्हाट्स चेंजिंग, so steel has changed from Fe 500 to Fe 550. Now whatever the Fe 500 you have in the side, now you cannot use that one, तो आपको क्या करने का, आपको इसको सेपरेट करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो आपको Fe 500 स्टील यूज हो जाएगा तो आपको प्रोडक्ट नॉन कन्फॉर्मिटी आ जाएगा। तो आपको फर्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई द चेंज, who requested it, why it is changes, and what's the change that you need to find out. Then raise change request, then document everything to be documented, because as a QC engineer without the document it is impossible to do any type of work, so you need to do the document in the change. So document using CRF, that means change request form, submit to client and consultant, and once it is approved then you can start the work. Then update into the quality documentation, revise ITP, method statement, test plan and drawings, ensure all update documents are signed and version control. तो क्या होता है ना, आपने चेंज तो किया पर इसको आपने अप्रूवल नहीं किया, और जो रिवाइज किया मे बी इन द रिविजन मेथड स्टेटमेंट इज रिविजन 1, अगर आपको चेंजेस करना पड़ेगा तो आपको रिविजन 2 करना पड़ेगा और इसको साइन एंड करना पड़ेगा, एंड कंट्रोल कॉपी आपको इशू करना पड़ेगा टू साइन, एंड रिविजन 1 जो है आपको गेट इट बैक टू यू, सो दैट द रिविजन 1 शुड नॉट बी फॉलोड बाय एनीवन. So first is the identify the change, raise change request, then update quality documentation and train the team. Now what are the changes is happening, you will aware, but the site engineer or the worker who are working in the site, they are not well aware, तो आपको train करना पड़ेगा. Conduct site briefing और toolbox talk, explain new specs, material tolerance, तो क्या है ना, आपको जाके train करना पड़ेगा. Then inspection and testing, तो आपको कहना पड़ेगा मॉनिटर एंड इम्प्लीमेंट विद एनहांसेस फोकस, डॉक्यूमेंट ऑल ऑब्जर्वेशन इन चेंज स्पेसिफिक चेस्ट लिस्ट. तो आपको क्या पढ़ना पड़ेगा, आपको एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड और एवरीथिंग हैज टू डॉक्यूमेंटेड. देन पोस्ट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑडिट, आपको जो चेंज मैनेजमेंट हुआ, आप सब कुछ किया, काम किया, तो आपको और एक बार ऑडिट करना पड़ेगा जी हाँ, जो ऑल वर्क एज पर चेंज मैनेजमेंट हुआ कि नहीं. Conduct audit after excavation, verify changes fully integrated without compromising quality. An example you can take as per ISO 2015 clause 8.5.6, control of changes is mandatory. तो आपको उस clause के हिसाब से आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा. तो क्या क्या हमने डिस्कस किया? व्हाट आर द स्टेप? आइडेंटिफाई द चेंजेस, रेज चेंज रिक्वेस्ट, update quality documentation, train the team, inspection and testing, and post implementation audit. So what are the example we can take that for the real life example? Let's say your structural design is changed from M30 to M35 that I will discuss to revise load condition. What must be done? What you can do according to your requirement? New mix design as per IS 10262. Update slump and workability targets. Adjust queuing condition duration, new cube test schedule, revised formwork and striking time. So these are all things also you need to incorporate into your change management. A simple mix change demands a total QC resetup. Don't forget that one. It may be the simple change, but you need to realign all the QC setup. And then I can give you simple tips or hacks for the quality engineer to manage change smartly. That's maintain a change logbook. Keep soft plus hard copies of revised drawing. Don't rely on the hard copy only, because now everything is digitalized. So make a digital copy. Then add change section in daily quality report. Tag all revised checklist with version number. Conduct weekly QC review meetings. Communication via email. Keep records. So what we can conclude, the change is inevitable in construction, but quality compromise is optional. The key is to respond, not react. If you're a QC engineer, become the bridge between the change and the implementation. And these are all about the how you can maintain quality control during the change management in the construction. And I hope you find it useful. And if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your valuable comments.